Yo, check, check. What the fuck? Hey, that's good. I just cursed. Let's see. Hey, that's good. I just cursed. All right, so I think I'm live. Hey, that's good. I just cursed. So, sorry guys, this has taken me a minute to start live streaming, get this setup going. Everything was messed up. Let's see. I'm just trying to find the stream. I feel like I am on live, right? I am online right now, live, so yeah. Hey there. Thank you guys for joining me. I can see my little subscribe sign is over my face. Let's see. Looks like I'm live streaming right now. So, yeah, I'm live on the internet. Okay, cool. Hey, how are you guys doing today? I've got a song that I'm going to sit down to mix. I'm just going to move my face over here or somewhere. And I'm in Pro Tools. We're going to do Beat My Mix. I don't know what number this is. It doesn't really matter. I haven't posted a video except a couple days ago since it was since January. I've been doing my band, and here we are. So we've got a song that we're going to be mixing, and my idea was basically that the tracks are available. There should be a link in the description. And yeah, there's a link down in the description. You can get the tracks for free. It is Wednesday, July 31st, and we'll go for a week here. So I'm mixing this song. We just retracked drums. I was not happy with the original drums. These are all right. They sound decent, but I'm remixing this song so you guys can mix it with me, and you can submit your mix. So it would be August 7th would be when mixes are due, which is next Wednesday, and I'll announce a winner on Friday. And if you can, I mean, it'll probably be the best of your guys' mixes. If you can beat my mix, if you download the tracks and do a better mix than mine, then we'll release the song with your mix on it. So that's kind of my plan. We might even pay you for it. So something like that. But anyway, so this is what we're working with. I haven't really done much to this song. So that's me singing. And this is my band. We're called Lovesick Loaner Car. So right now, this song it's completely unmixed. I've got about 8 drum tracks, and yeah, we've got about 60 tracks worth of stuff to deal with here. I've got everything in a band folder. We're going through a mix bus. And there's nothing on any of this right now, so this is just the raw tracks. I don't know how long I'm going to mix this on a live stream for, but we'll see. So I'm going to just bring everything down, and we're going to start with, I've got a drum bus, I've got a band bus, and that was just so I could hide all that stuff. But I got everything. They're both routed to a mix bus, and so we're just going to start with drums and go from there and start building kind of a static mix. I do have a kick trigger, so we'll get into that. And let me know if it's not loud enough as far as the music goes. So I start with kick drum. That's just a E609, I think, inside the kick. And then this is a tube mic on the outside of the kick. And then I have a trigger, which that's going to do most of the heavy lifting for this song. Now this is the snare mic, top snare mic, and this is actually the Loughton Audio snare mic. I just got that a little while ago, so that's been cool. I want to go from the drummer's perspective. Something that's cool, I've been miking up the toms with, they are AKG P170s, which are like $100 pencil condenser mics, and I actually really like those. The song's very tom driven, that's partly why we re-recorded it. The other thing that's going on here is I've got these Slate VSX headphones, and I'm mixing through the software, and I just want to check the stream and see that you guys can see what's going on. So yeah, there you go. All right, but yeah, so I have the Slate VSX headphones on. I just got those in the last week, and I've been trying to get used to those. I do have 3 references, 2 of which are Lovesick Loner Car songs, and yeah, so I'm just gonna get to mixing. But yeah, VSX headphones. I have a hard time saying that. There's the bottom snare. And then we got a room mic too. This is recorded at my bass player's basement, and the room isn't awesome, but I just decided to throw up a mic. So there's the bass, pretty gritty. And yeah, drums and bass drive this song a good bit, and we got a lot of guitars.
From this dream, is there something more I could have done? Would you still leave? And I've been running from a feeling that will not leave, and looking for a sign of something you cannot see. Speak out, don't let your love fall down. Speak out, don't let it up.
Just get the music going first. Probably don't need all the electric guitars that I tracked, but this is a really gritty track. So I don't even know. I'm gonna go through and just trying to get that static mix going. Now, it might sound a little bit funky right now, everything that's going on, just because I am going through the VSX software. So it's going to sound a little bit off to you guys just because you don't have these headphones on. But question for me is, do I hand the rhythm guitars, my guitars, to the left or pick a side, or do I try to go stereo? The other thing is, am I going to go through and EQ these guitars like one at a time? And I mean, probably my default would be to scoop out like up to like 80 hertz somewhere. I would what I used to do is go through and just take it until it feels thin. So right there, you're not really missing much. Might be a little thin. Like 80 hertz would probably be fine. So I'd probably go through and just do that. I should probably figure out what I want to keep as far as guitars, or which one's really going to drive it. So if you're just joining, these tracks are available for download. You can mix this song too, and it's going to be kind of a competition. So I haven't created all my buses yet. I've got a drum bus, I've got a band bus, but I'm going to create a bass bus just because I am going to be duplicating the bass just to kind of treat it differently. And I want to make sure, I guess I'll just keep that going to my band bus. And there's probably going to, yeah, I'll have just a normal bass track, and then I'll duplicate it. And normally I would add saturation, but we tracked it with a lot of bass. A lot of grit, so I probably won't be doing that, but I might add a low end track. There is a little bass run at the end, but so I'm just making my buses. These are all of my rhythm guitars, so I think I'm gonna send these to a bus as well, and then I might EQ that bus. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. So what we could do is just take these, we'll see what this does, and just scoop out 80 hertz on all of these rhythm guitars, and then we could just, or we could put an EQ over the whole bus. See if you guys notice. So that's just cleaning it up a little bit. Just getting rid of any of that rumble or whatever, but we could just do this. Better without it. So whoever's watching, hey there, welcome to the stream. I'm just kind of making a static mix, messing around a little bit. The tracks are available for download. Yep, you just click the link and you give an email and you can get the tracks. So, yeah, I'm just kind of going through. I'm just going to duplicate the bass and put our bass on it. Just bass. Yeah, that just sounds like a mud ball, but it's meant to just, it's almost like a sub kick. Trying to add a little bit of low end with the R bass. So I want to beef up the drums. Now there's going to be parallel compression, all that stuff. I'm going to add a snare trigger. Just, it needs it. I've kind of got a couple of go-to triggers for Lovesick Loner Car. It's nice and fat. It's also loud. So these drums do need a little bit of EQ. Like, this thing just kind of sounds like a pillow. There's like something pongy in it, like there, and boxy. So I'm just holding down Control and Shift if you have Pro Tools and you don't have a fancy Fab Filter EQ or whatever. And this is really meant to be like the outside kick mic. Just kind of support the kick in. But this trigger that's the main thing. I mean, I just can't beat that really. The snare drum, I don't know. We might have just had it too tight, but it's just not. It's kind of thin. What's weird? All right, that's your trigger. It's just wimpy. Trigger definitely helps. I don't know what I love the Fab filter, but I'm just so used to the 7-band. I want a little bit of beef in the overheads. Sorry if I blew you guys away. Yo. Alright. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I'll check the audio. I just can't beat that really. Yeah. All right, you guys can hear me. All right. The other thing we can do is kind of gate this kick drum. It's just got a lot of bleed. And another one of these new plugins, this Black Salt Audio. This thing was like $50 or whatever. It's a pretty nice gate if you've been doing real drums. Let's see here. The other cool trick is to send the kick drum to the gate, like the kick trigger. Send that kick trigger to it. So we'll do that. Just call it kick SC mono. I don't need the actual bus. Or auxiliary. We're gonna make it pre-fader. And then, so I'm sending the kick drum to this, and this is gonna trigger it. So there's your kick. And I'm going to put sidechain. It sounds kind of crazy by itself, but I'd like to use this for like a little more oomph. There it goes. Maybe compress it a little bit. Try a distressor. Let's not just make things louder. I mean, I am, but the other part of the drums is very important is this low tom, which I've already edited out most of the noise. The toms are really part of why I re-recorded drums for this song. Let's go back to the verse. I'm just trying to clean it up a little bit, add a little bit of, just a little bit of attack. But that's a pencil condenser mic. That thing's I got it for $65. I got 2 of them. Compress it a little bit. There you go. Really got the toms. Now we got them. Yes, I'm making them louder. And yeah, my mix bus is clipping. Just bring it down a little bit. Let's throw something on the drum bus. Yes, I'm making it louder. Making the drums louder. A little distortion, clipping. This is a cool. This is Bus Force by Arturia. This thing's pretty cool. You can do all this crap in parallel. Like there's a saturation path. I haven't done the compression on it or anything, but you can have your dry path and blend all of this together. You can compress it, parallel compress it. Let's just squash it. We'll take it out of that, and I can blend this in if I wanted to. I don't know if it's helping. Tightening it up. Let's clean this guy up real quick. I am going to compress this room mic, probably something like an 1176 CLA. If you're watching and I don't know, if you want to participate in the chat, I am here. I will talk about whatever you want to talk about. Those cymbals are so... They just get smacked by, obviously, the compressor. Real dynamic EQ. I'm just having fun right now, messing around, mixing this song. It is a little bit weird to be on live stream, and honestly, nobody's watching. I don't blame you guys. I don't know what I'm doing as far as live streaming goes. This is usually something I would just do in silence. So, putting a little tape mellow-fi on it. I kind of like that. This might be something to put on a separate bus, kind of what I'm doing right now, because I like, this is definitely not as, it's dry, but I like the kind of, the cleaner sound. But if I parallel, you know, if I do this in parallel, it could work all right. So I'll just send everything to a new bus, or I could do this. I could just duplicate this bus and have nothing on it, and then just blend this one in, or here, we'll make this the duplicate, and then I'll just blend this to taste. Which this, I usually do this with parallel compression, but I don't know, we're just having fun. Ooh, there's some phase. So yeah, that didn't work. All right, let's try again. Let's try it a different way. I guess I'm gonna have to make a real bus, and so we'll just highlight all the tracks and do it this way. Drum dirt, stereo, and fine. I'll make my own. Well, normally what I would do is make my own mix of the buses. What happened here? That's weird. I'm really cranking this guy up. So obviously, or I say obviously, I'm doing this to beef up the drums, you know, just trying to give it some grit, get it to punch through the mix a little bit more. As far as like having a formula or anything like that, I don't have a formula. And usually I do this a little bit later in the mix, like once I've gotten the drums to sound close to what I want them to sound like. Yeah, without parallel compression and all that. But I'm trying to just do this kind of quickly. And, you know, why go slow if you can be fast? Or, I mean, maybe this isn't fast for you guys. I don't know. This is close enough. I don't need the overheads to be like crazy. I might throw some API channel strip on the overheads. Trying to crunch those up a little bit too. So let's see if this is still phasey. This might just be the same thing. Probably not. And we want to put this through the mix bus. Yeah, we're just complete phase mess. All right. Oh, well, let's do this. Even worse. All right, we're going to parallel compress this as well. Usually I go for the fatso. So maybe what we'll do is we'll leave this on our main drum bus, and this popped up, so why not just try it? Maybe we'll just try tape mellow-fi on the drum kit here. Use the fat setting. This was a free plugin. I don't know what it costs now. all over it and then bypass it, see what we think. Don't ask why. I'm just trying stuff. Throwing shit at the wall, see what sticks. It's definitely beefing it up a little bit. I'm not hating it. There's just the API for 2500. It's a little hot. I don't hate it. I think the drums are sounding pretty good. We're about to get a dose of reality, though. We're going to look at The Lonely Forest. What is going on here? That's going not out of the mix bus. Now we got it. Here's the mix. Here's Lonely Forest. Let's get to the song. It's a mastered song, but these overheads, man, they're kind of harsh. Just the cymbals are, they're just too, I don't know. We need better overheads. Cymbals just sound crappy. It's a little too crunchy. If you're watching, hello. All right, so this plugin is like a $30 plugin, the MV2. I think I originally thought it was for mastering, but honestly, it makes an awesome vocal compressor. You can compress the highs, you can compress the lows, and then turn it down. But it's like a parallel compressor, really. It just gets the vocals to sit in the mix really nice, and I don't have to do all this parallel compression stuff.
Let your love fall down. Speak out, speak out. Don't let it all fall down. Sirens off in the distance, screaming out my name. I remember when I got that call.
Get Josh in there.
I've been running from a feeling that will not leave.
So I love this plugin. It is well worth $30, even though it's a Waves plugin. And if you know the channel, you know I'm not a big fan of Waves. Vocaline. This is another plugin where when you're doing doubles and vocal tracking, this is great because you can just select one of your vocals, hit capture, and then take the double, hit capture, and then render, and it will align them pretty much perfectly. And that's what I've done with all the vocals on this song are Vocaline. There is no auto-tune.
I've been running from a feeling that will not leave, and looking for a sign of something you cannot see.
So I probably still will make a vocal bus here for my main vocals and EQ that. It's going to be in mono. Send it to the band bus. And there you go. And now I'm going to EQ that.
And I've been running from a feeling that will not leave, and looking for a sign of something you cannot see.
Just scooping out some of that 200 hertz on my voice, somewhere around there.
And I've been running from a feeling that will not leave.
I know I used a Pultec EQ already on this, but we're going to do it again. I'm going to add some highs to it.
And I've been running from a feeling that will not leave,
I know it's peaking.
looking for a sign of something you cannot see. And I've been running from a feeling that will not leave, and looking for a sign of something you cannot see. Speak out, don't let your love fall down. Speak out, don't let it all fall down. And I've been running from a feeling that will not leave, and looking for a sign of something you cannot see. Speak out.
I am kind of double compressing this very hard, but I'm okay with it. Sounds pretty good.
I've been running from a feeling that will not leave,
I don't want to squash it too much.
looking for a sign of something you cannot see.
Oh,
Speak out, and I've been running
I like Josh in that compressor,
that will not leave,
going through the vocal bus.
looking for a sign of something you cannot see. Speak out, and I've been running from a feeling that will not leave, and looking for a sign of something you cannot see. And I've been running from a feeling that will not leave, and looking for a sign of something you cannot see. Speak out, don't let your love fall down. Speak out.
Sounds pretty good.
I've been running from a feeling that will not leave, and looking for a sign of something you cannot see. Speak out. And I've been
So these picking parts I need to brighten up. There's some guitar stuff. And this is where I gotta start making some decisions about what I'm gonna put in. There's so many guitar tracks that probably just aren't needed. Sounds like those were done on the same pickup. I did them. I mean, I should know, but what about this one? I like that these are cleaner. What about this? Now that's just kind of a mud bath. I think these, you know, we're gonna put the we're gonna try this too. A little bit of the MV2. I mean, maybe I'm just cheating or I'm just lazy, but that sounds better. I like it. I don't know if I even need any of this. Maybe that one. I'm just trying to get stuff to poke through the mix well, and sound good. There'll probably be some EQ. This is my master fader from a mix bus. Really just use that plugin to make everything louder. I'm aware.
You still leave, and I've been running from a feeling that will not leave, and looking for a sign of something.
Just gonna do mid-side
Speak out,
on this second verse keyboard going on here.
I'll wake up from this dream. Is there something more I could have done? Would you still leave?
Maybe not that much.
I've been running from a feeling that will not leave, and looking for a sign of something you cannot see. Speak out, don't let your love fall. I'll wake up from this dream. Is there something more I could have done? Would you still leave? And I've been running from a feeling that will not leave.
That shit needs to be in there, right?
From this dream, is there something more I could have done? Would you still leave? And I've been running from a feeling that will not leave, and looking for a sign of something you cannot see. Speak out, don't let your love fall down. Speak out, don't let. Speak out, don't let
I love that plugin.
Speak out, don't let it all fall down.
I'm gonna check this in my speakers. Sorry if that just got massively louder.
I'll wake up from this dream. Is there something more I could have done?
I think you guys can still
Would you still leave?
right? Check,
And
check.
I've been running from a feeling that will not leave,
Check.
and looking for a sign of something you cannot see.
Check.
Speak out,
Check.
speak out, don't let your
I
love
don't know.
fall down. Speak out.
Back into headphones.
Don't let it all fall down. Speak out.
Yeah, so one of the things with this VSX thing here is that if you're gonna like turn off the software, you need to do this. Like, now that's just the headphones, at least for me. That's what the mix really sounds like for you guys. But for me, this gives me the software. I have the 2-second thing on, so that just makes it where it kind of like clears your ear palette. This is near field speakers. I do have some EQ on here. We'll see what it sounds like without it here. Sounds good to me. This is my favorite room so far. And I like the midfields. Here's a different room. I wonder about the... It feels bass heavy. In that setting and not so much. I am enjoying these headphones though. I'm enjoying the software. Like, it's cool. It's not quite, I don't know. There's been moments where I've been on the fence about the Slate VSX headphones, but VSX. I don't know why I have such a hard time saying that. There's been points where I thought about returning them, but I mean, I do feel like my mixes are getting they're kind of accurate, you know, like it's almost similar to results that I had with I like these headphones. These are Sony what are they? I don't know, like MDR 7506s. These things are pretty good for mixing as well. I had this with the combination of my speakers, and I enjoyed that. But I do think this is helping the Slate headphones, and the software is pretty cool. Like, I don't feel uncomfortable. These things actually fit my ears really well. They sound good. They feel good. And right now I have them a little bit cranked for myself, but I can mix in low volumes, and that sounds good. Let's see how I'm doing versus other stuff. Here's one of my other songs. Drums are much punchier. More up front. So I know on that song, on Pass as a Ghost, that I have a mix bus chain through Slate Digital stuff that kind of beefs things up. So we'll throw that on there. Takes Slate Digital a moment to load. If you're oh, hey man, yes, I do, Alessandro, I do give feedback on the mixes. Sorry for missing that question. Yes, I do. So all you have to do, you download those tracks, and when you have a mix, just send it to homestudiorescue@gmail.com. I will listen to your mix and give you some feedback, and you can do that as much as you want up to the deadline or whatever. So here's my mix bus for the song, The Pass as a Ghost, I was just listening to, and my other reference. It does beef it up. That one's a little bassy. So what I have going on is the virtual mix bus. It's a console emulation, and then I have their custom series equalizer. I think I'm just doing a little bump at 60, cutting 1 dB at 400, a little bump at 4K, 1.6 dB, and then almost 3 decibels at 12K. And then I'm using the Comfort lift, the custom series lift. And I got it on big, and I'm adding like 0.6 and then 1 on the high, on the silky setting for the high. And then I just have the earth thing engaged. To me, it adds a little bit of beef. And then I have the bomber going. I feel like it's adding a little bit of girth to it, but that might just be, I don't know. Like, it's like saying something without really saying anything. But I feel like for sure the mix bus could use a little bit of help. I already have a 2500 from API on my drums, but maybe we'll try this. Usually I try to get the mix bus compression going early in the mix. And I mean, I'm not really doing much of any compression. trying to get it to kick a little harder. Just throwing the DBX on it. Yes, it's making it louder. So low. All right, well, I have done a mix while you guys have been watching. I need a break for my ears, so I think I'm going to end the stream. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, download those tracks. They're due next Wednesday. That is, I believe, the 7th, and I'll do a live stream on the 9th. But it doesn't allow me to download it. Okay, thank you for letting me know that. It should be... should be so everybody can download it, but man, Google Drive, I select the thing and it just doesn't always work, or it never works. That's forget doesn't always work. For people, anyone with the link, please. Yeah, so hey, try again. It should work now. I thought I selected that, but anyway, you can shoot me an email, and I will, if you still have trouble with the tracks, I'll send them to you through email. So, all right, I'm going to hop off. Thank you for watching. Alessandro, thanks, man. That's going to do it.